stand up. Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Dynamite or Mite. I, Michael Cole, with Tony Schiavone and with Taz. And today on Dynamite or Mite, we have Father Yule, also known as Father Cold, or also known as Santa Claus. And he's here today on Dynamite or Mite because we're getting, truly near to Yule time. And Santa Claus, or Father Yule, Grandfather Cold, Michael Cole says is going to be busy around this time. Well, that's right, Michael, Tony Schiavone says. We have Father Yule, Grandfather Cold, Santa Claus in the ring right now. He's been showing up in the TWF since 11th month going into the 12th month when Western Christendom has Yule. You would say the first month, but that's when Eastern Christendom does Yule. But we got him here today. I'll tell you right now, Taz says, I have never really been a big follower of Santa Claus, and I'll tell you why. My first dealings with Santa Claus came, two dealings with Santa Claus came. Both of them happened to be on Sunday Night Heat, both on the MTV Folk Work, both in 20 OYL. One week, the Dudley Boys were the greeters of Sunday Night Heat, and there was a Santa Claus that was working for Stephen Richards that seeked to strike them with a bag, and I choked that Father Yule out, and Devon Bubba Ray Dudley threw that Father Yule through a board. Then the next week, I got to deal with Scotty Too Hottie going at Santa Claus and knocking me out and giving me the worms. So no, I don't really like Santa Claus. I have two really bad dealings with him in my WWF WWE run. Well, you also seem to be really against him the last time anybody saw him in TNA, and that was in 2012 YL, Taz says. So no, I really didn't like him that well. But I did say when he fought Kurt Angle one year in 2004 YL, I said, ho ho ho, what's up, Mitts? Here you go, you heifer. Oh, I forgot about that, Michael Cole said. All those weird, funny things you would say when you worked together on Sunday Night Heat, SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown, and ECW and Sci-Fi, whatever, and thing you did in WWE and TNA and AEW. Yeah, now Tony Schiavone said he's just a creep in AEW, and all those fun things he says he doesn't really say them. Tony Schiavone says, ho ho ho, happy Yule. It is I, Father Yule, also known as Grandfather Cold, or Santa Claus. And I know that Yule time is coming up soon, and soon we're all going to be happy for the birth of Jesus, Son of God, the King of Kings, the Kaiser of Kaiser, the light in the way, the right hand of God, the Kingling of rest, the teacher, the healer, and the freer. The teacher, the healer, and the freer. So, and I give out gifts on every Yule, not only the Yule for Western Christendom, but the Yule for Eastern Christendom as well. And why do I do this? I give the same way that Jesus gave. I show love and kindness the same way that Jesus showed love and kindness to everyone. And I know Jesus did a whole lot more things than I did. In my own little way, I'm showing love and onlook and worship to Jesus. But Jesus did a whole lot more things, and he did things I can't do. Jesus healed the sick, the wounded, and the handicapped. We all know this is true. He helped deaf folks hear, and blind folks see. and walked with folk walk. We also know that he also saw good in everyone, even if every man, woman, and child were sinners. He was the only sinless one, but he saw good in those, even though they didn't see good enough, even though they might not see good in themselves. And he also taught folks how to be kinder, how to love, how to forgive, and how to get along. And he also yielded up his life to atone for sin, to have sin cleaned away. So we get our stead in heaven through God and through Jesus. Now, that's why I do what I do. So that's just a little thing my little thing I gotta say, because I know that sooner or later someone's gonna come out, someone's gonna start shit with me, which it always tends to happen. Well, here comes someone right now. It's me on Thailand, if I'm saying her name right. Well, Santa Claus, Father Yule, Grandfather Cold, I just want to say that I do like what you do, and I'm not going to be one of those folks that, comes out and guilts you or shames you or scaves you for, helping to keep everyone to keep the happiness and glee of you alive, to help, in your own little way. You're showing everyone to Jesus by that love and kindness you show. You're showing that same love and kindness that Jesus showed everyone. By giving, you are giving the same way that Jesus would give to everyone. And it's true that Jesus did a whole lot more things than you did, Yeah, that's true. And I thought that someone was going to come out here, and start something with me. Because it always seems to happen all the time, Milan. It happens all the time. Some hill wrestler comes out and starts shit with me for no ground's sake or why. Because they like to start shit with folks. Well, I do know that you're beyond a good list. But then again, that good list that you speak of, well, that good list just happens, to be, comes from God and Jesus. They give me the good list. They let me know who's awake and who's asleep. Shit. They let me know who's been good and who's been bad. And that's all they let me know. So, I just want to say that. I just want to say Happy Yule, Father Yule. Happy Yule, Grandfather Cold. Yeah, don't start this up me on Thailand. Yeah, you're like one of those. Well, yeah, you were on Nickelodeon? No, Nickelodeon Younger. My mistake. Wow. And only folks know about you is you were in the TWF way back in 2012, YL, being a fight keeper for I don't know, John Cena fighting Kang or whatever it was, or was it Kang fighting Eric Myers from Mike Keeper's Time Team? I don't know. All I know is you haven't been around in years, and I have some business to deal with Father Yule. What I want this year, Father Yule, Grandfather Cold, I want a shot at the TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight winnings. And if I don't get it, then and if I don't get my hands on, get even on all the things that Roman Reigns did to me and all the things that CM Punk did to me, then we're going to have a bind. Drew McIntyre, you have no right to come out here and bitch and rant at Father Yule, Grandfather Cold, Santa Claus, whatever you want to call them. And you are not a wrestler of Milan, Thailand. unless you want me to beat you up. No one's going to be beating anyone up. And if you do something like that, stand up. Stand up. Then you're going to be on the bad list then, if you're doing shit like that. Yeah, raising your word to me doesn't bloody frighten me at all. So I think that I'll beat you up instead. How would you like me claymore your head off? I could do that to Father Yule. Yeah, and if you do that, Drew McIntyre, then you're going to be in some shit. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you have no right to come out here, bitch and rant. I guess you got the right, the freedom to bitch and rant. But you got no right to threaten to claymore kick Father Yule's head off. So today, as a handicap to you, you're going to be taking on Milan Thailand. If I'm saying her name right or not, forgive me. I'm not really good at Thailandish borrowed names. You know? So, oh, and I forgot to tell you, it's going to be a staff match. So, bring out the Hersey staffs now. Well, we just heard from John Bradshaw Latefield, the main overseer of the TWF, Tony Schiavone says, and now we're going to have the staffs be in the ring now. And Drew McIntyre is going to fight Mulan Thailand. If I'm even saying her name right, Michael Cole says. Is that show even still on Nickelodeon Younger or not? Or Nickel Film Hall Younger or not? Michael Cole says. I don't know if it is or is not, Tony Schiavone says. So your guess is good as mine. You know, if it still is or not, Tony Schiavone says. But I could tell you Drew McIntyre is not going to like this match at all. It was unfair, Taz says. You know, he came out. He had the right to bitch and rant. Now he's got to fight Milan Thailand in a staff match. Oh! And down goes Drew McIntyre. And Milan Thailand just hit him with one of those Hershey Reese peanut butter cup staffs. And now she's going to pick up the Hershey Kiss staff. And oh, Drew McIntyre just hit her with it and knocked her out. Oh. You know, Drew McIntyre has now got the Hershey, M&M staff and just knocked out Milan Thailand with that. Tony Schiavone says. Taz says he's got to be way worse than Ebenezer. He's worse than Ebenezer Scrooge was. He's worse than even Grinch was. Oh, Taz says, I like him. You know. Yeah, you would like someone like that, Tony Schiavone. You would someone like that, Tony Schiavone said. He just hit her with the Mars, with the Mars Twix staff. Well, Michael Cole says Milan Thailand has to come back here. She's got the Hershey M&M staff and just hit him with it. You know. She did it again, Michael Cole said. Another Hershey Kiss staff to the head. Well, it looks like the Milan Thailand now, Tony Schiavone said, has that Hershey Reese peanut butter cup staff, and down he went. You know. Tony Schiavone says, well, how does one win this kind of a match? Tony Schiavone said, another Hershey's Reese peanut butter cup staff. And now she's got the Hershey's Kiss Hershey's Kiss staff. Oh, Claymore kick, and down goes Milan Thailand, Michael Cole says. Now Taz says Milan Thailand can feel how it is to get beat up by staffs, and that was a Mars Twix staff. and now he's going to hit her with a Hershey's Kiss staff. Oh, he just knocked her out with it. Makes me think of all the Home Alone films, Taz says, where either will be thieves or fear strikers getting beat up by all kind of stunts and larks in the house. Only this time Drew McIntyre is going to go back through the funhouse and get all beat up again. Taz says, come on, this will be great, Taz says. Make my Yo Outstanding this year, Taz says. Oh no, Tony Schiavone said, oh no, Michael Cole says, Drew McIntyre is going to Claymore kick Milan Thailand. That's sad. Here it comes, Tony Schiavone said, Milan Thailand just got out of the way. Oh, she just knocked him out. She got out of the way of it. But oh no, Michael Cole said, this is sad. Drew McIntyre just Claymore kicked Milan Thailand, Michael Cole says. That's right, Tony Schiavone said. Drew McIntyre just just Claymore kicked Milan Thailand. We don't even know if she's still on Nickel Film Hall Younger folk work or not anymore. But it's a sad. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner. Here is your winner. Here is your winner of the Hershey staff match, Drew McIntyre. Well, Michael Cole says it is sad. It is sad that Milan Thailand did not beat Drew McIntyre in the staff match. Here today on Dynamite or Mike. But we can't take anything away. We can't take anything away from. We can't take anything away from. We can't take nothing away from Milan Thailand because she did put up a good fight. But Drew McIntyre was just more stronger, and more mightier than she was. Michael Cole says, that's right, Tony Schiavone says. At the end of the day, Milan Thailand was just too strong, too mighty for Milan Thailand to overcome. Which is kind of sad. Tony Schiavone says, well, it is so cool that Drew McIntyre beat Milan Thailand in a Hershey staff match. It was so cool, Tal says. I hope that happens again. I thought it was a great match, Taz says. Yeah, you would think it was a good match, Tony Schiavone says. You would like that, all that shit that was going on, Michael Cole says. All right, take it away now, Gorilla Monsoon. Thank you, Michael Cole and Tony Schiavone. I'm going to be talking on Milan Thailand here today on Dynamite or Might. Milan Thailand, your first match in a toy wrestling gathering, and things didn't quite go well. Well, it didn't go very well, Gorilla Monsoon. I thought if I had the Hershey's Reese Peanut Butter Cup staff, or a Hershey Kiss staff, or a Hershey M&M staff, or a Mars Twix staff, I truly thought that I would be the winner. I truly believed that I'll get the upper hand on Drew McIntyre. Well, I came out, I was in a Yule mindset, on looking at birth of Jesus, and he has to come out and bitch and rant to Father Yule, Grandfather Cole, about the unfairness of things. Well, sadly, that can't be helped. But you seem to be in good mindset, a good stand, after losing your match, after losing the Hershey's staff match, So, but I'm just going to say it isn't over. this war, this wrong. Drew McIntyre started this with me, and if I need to, I can end it. I'm going to have another match with him. See, I'm not that toy that someone got from the Vinlander Frith Middle back in 2012 YL that's either still here or was given away. I'm that smaller one. But anyway, I'm not going to make any forgivenesses for losing the match or losing the fight. I want to wish you a happy Yule, Gorilla Monsoon. Or a happy Yule to you too, Milan, Thailand. Alright. That's my talk with Milan, Thailand. Back to you, Michael Cole and Tony Schiavone. Well, shit. Well, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Milan, Thailand here today on Dynamite or Mike. And that's all the time we got here for Dynamite or Mike. I, Michael Cole, with Tony Schiavone and Taz. We hope you like Dynamite or Mike, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact or Hit.